Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is our last day in LA. In my previous video, you saw how we spent our time at our friend's place and the beautiful temple that I showed you. So now we are going back to the airport. We finished our visit here in California. Now we are going to a new destination. We are going to Phoenix. So we came to the airport. We dropped our rented car that we took at the hotel that we were staying. And then from there, we took an Uber and we came to the airport. And it's better to be at the airport nowadays at least 3 hours before, because different airlines have different formalities. And since the flight is within United States, luckily we didn't have to show any PCR or antigen reports, but we had taken it on for a safer side. So we are traveling now to Phoenix. Actually, our main destination was Phoenix. Our first plan was just to go to Phoenix because we have a convention there. It's called Kerala Hindu North American Convention. We were supposed to go there, and since we were anyways going there, we thought why not visit other two places like California and another place which we'll be going after this. So that's how our 5 day trip became a 14-day long trip. And many of you asked me why we were traveling at this time. You thought I was still traveling. No, we are back home and we are all safe. So after 3 hours of flight, we reached Phoenix, and from here we will be getting a pickup by the cab from the KHNA convention. They are going to arrange a cab which will pick us up from here and take us to the resort. So we booked the tickets for this Arizona trip like 5 months before, when COVID was not that high. So that was our plan, but unfortunately by the time the travel started, the new variant is again high and the COVID cases are increasing, and we couldn't cancel because the tickets were all booked, so we had to go ahead with our trip. But thank God, we were all very careful. We were always sanitizing, wearing masks, and luckily we are all safe back home. So this is the resort that we stayed in Arizona. It's a beautiful resort. It's a big one. Our flight was delayed for 1 hour from LA because the weather was bad. So we reached at the resort almost around at 10:30 at night. So we were really tired, but the resort and the room was really comfortable. I will show you the tour of the room later. So this was the entrance towards the reception. And before coming here to the convention, we were in constant touch with the committee members. They were letting us know how it is going to be conducted and how each of us have to be very cautious and careful because of the new variant and the increase in the COVID cases. So they had given us the instructions that we have to follow, and also that our temperatures would be checked every day, and we also had to do the antigen test and give the report before entering our rooms, or if that is not done, we had to take the test here. So here in this table we had to fill a form, and we were given a code, and that code, when we present at the reception, they gave us the key for our room. Since it was a big resort, we had to wait for a couple of minutes for the golf cart guy to come and take us and our luggage to locate our room, because it was really difficult to find it at that hour. So let me give you a glimpse of how our room was in this resort. So as we enter, on the right side, we had a table where we could sit and work, and on the left there was a small couch and TV to watch. In that corner, it's not a ghost, they are my kids hiding from my camera. So in total, it was a very comfortable room and we had a happy stay there. The next day morning, we woke up a bit early, me and my husband, to go to this temple. Well, it's not a temple, it was in this big hall where they had arranged temporarily like a temple, because all the programs are going to start from here. As in our Hindu custom, we start all the programs in front of God. So this was the beginning of that. So the first thing in the morning was a puja, like a Ganapati Homam. So we went there to see how it was being performed, especially going from Mexico where there are no temples. We were really excited to go and see this, because it has been almost well, I went to India in between, so I had been visited the temples in India, but for my husband, he was going to a temple like almost after 2 or 3 years after his last visit to India. So he was really excited to go and do some puja and take the blessings of God. So as you can see, this temple is in style of a South Indian temple, especially in Kerala. In Kerala, you will find temples almost in this style. So after a small puja to Lord Ganesha, the official announcement of the programs started. So that was the program in the temple. After that, we all went to have our breakfast. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner was served in a separate area where Indian food was served. That was the best thing, at least for me, because when you don't have to cook and somebody serves you hot food 3 times a day, and that's something I think most of the women really enjoy the most. So in the evening, we all dressed in our best traditional wears, and then we went to see this program. I unfortunately had to mute the song from this part because I had copyright issues. But if you guys want to watch this with music, do let me know in the comment so I can leave that video separately in my channel. This dance is called Tiruvadira. This is a very traditional dance from Kerala where you can see that all the women are dressed in the traditional wear. This is called Kerala sari. You can see how beautifully the women are dancing in coordination. I think because of COVID, most of them practiced through Zoom, but still they did a great job. I had posted this video in Instagram and somebody asked me if this dance was from the south. Well, it is from the south, but it is particularly from the state Kerala. You will not find this dance in other states. Each state from south has different style of dance too. The video is a bit long, but I know most of you like to enjoy this, so I'm just leaving it like this. So after this, there was a procession where people from different states of United States who had come to this convention, they all formed different groups. Like for example, you can see here the people from Dallas. Like that, they had different groups. From Mexico, we were around 15 to 16 people. So we were a small group, but yes, we were also representing Mexico there. And we all moved slowly towards the main hall where the rest of the programs are going to be conducted. So this was our day 1 in Arizona in the convention. Hope you all liked this. I personally enjoyed it because this was something that I was watching after many years, that too out of India. So it was really very nostalgic for me. So that's all for this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.